Hey guys, it's San and welcome back to the BulbaSquad. Today we're going to be talking about all of the pre-orders for Shining Fates that are already out so far in advance, alright? So I really wanted to talk about this because I realized there's a lot of new blood in the game, as well as there's a lot of people who are still trying to lock in their product at MSRP or at least reasonable prices because they're worried it's going to get scalped just like Champion's Path did, just like Vivid Voltage did, everything this year. However, there's a lot of risk involved in doing that I don't think they're fully thinking through. All right? Some people say it's my money, I can do whatever you want. Sure, go ahead, Timmy, all right? If you want to go give companies a 3-month loan, I'll take you there with me, all right? We'll go together. I'll make sure you lose at least 30% of your money. So, for those of you that actually want to hear about about the problems, here they are. Essentially, first and foremost, the Pokemon Company has decided to change the way they're doing allocations. Instead of normally, for those of you that don't know, we go to stores, tell them we want a pre-order, then stores will compile how much they want, and then they're going to send that to a warehouse. Then the warehouse compiles those, sends them to the Pokemon Company, and then they try to print however much they can. As you can tell, that hasn't worked the best. Champion's Path, Vivid Voltage, even Darkness Ablaze, now Shiny Star V, even Japanese is getting hit. It's not working. So Pokemon decided we're going to switch it up. Now. Instead of you guys asking us, we're going to tell you, the warehouses, how much they're going to get from the very beginning. The Pokemon Company is going to allocate the warehouses. Now the warehouses know exactly how much they're getting, and then they can allocate the stores. However, at this moment, the warehouses don't have their allocations. Why on earth would you give someone your money when when the people that they pay to get the stuff don't even have the stuff yet? They don't even know how much they have. You're adding multiple layers of risk that are completely unnecessary. So the fact that you're getting allocated, that's happening, can not only cause, let's say you would order like 10 Shining Fates Elite Trainer boxes, you can, for starters, get allocated down and then get your refund. Or 2, you get your order completely canceled. We've already seen this. We had a Vivid Voltage build and battle kits. Danny Phantom, one of the best out there, who really does a good job about making sure he doesn't oversell. He made one mistake recently, but he rectified that. For the Vivid Voltage build and battle kits, I believe he said he ordered 1,000 of them and got allocated down to the double digits. That was rough. Like, that just shows you how unreliable the warehouse can be right now and why pre-orders are partially risky. The other thing is you're tying up capital. If you're tying up capital for this entire period, let's say you order it now, and your stuff either gets allocated down or canceled, now you'll get that news maybe in February, very late January at earliest. What are you going to do? Pre-orders are gone. They came and gone like instantly because that's the kind of market we're in right now. What are you going to do? You just lost. Now you're going to have to try and find them out there in stores, or you're going to have to pay higher prices. That is one of the risks you're taking. You don't have to do that. Next, they can change when your product arrives. This one is a big one for flippers / people who like to rip open boxes, flip what's in them, and perhaps even investors a little bit. Depends on what happens to the product. So, Champion's Path, perfect example. Even Vivid Voltage, I'd say. Mainly Champion's Path. Remember the Elite Trainer boxes? All of them were supposed to come at once, but then suddenly they divvied up into 2 waves. The first one came on release day, and then the other one came in November. Yeah, just shows you that right now, stores will kind of do whatever they can to make sure they can fulfill them, but that might mean moving your product around. And if you really wanted to sell stuff, it's not good to sell. In a lot of cases, it's not good to have products move from one month to the next. That exposes you to a lot more risk. For example, Champion's Path. In November, Champion's Path dramatically dropped in price. Not saying Shining Fates will do this, but Champion's Path did. In 1 month, a lot of stuff can happen. If you're first to market, almost every time you're going to get the ridiculous premium. Just look at the first Rainbow Rare Charizard and Charizard V Shiny is out there. Those things were sold for well over $1,000. Look at the Hidden Fates Shiny Charizard. I think it was it was the black label, and it sold for $10,000. First to market gets the highest premiums. So if your product gets moved a month away, you just lost that entire opportunity. And the final thing is you could lose your money this far in advance. So I need to elaborate on that. Essentially, if you're giving your money to a store this far in advance that they don't know their allocations, their warehouses don't know allocations, they don't know anything, you are exposing yourself to the idea that maybe, just maybe, these stores are going to misuse the money. I'm specifically talking about the new stores. Because for those of you that don't watch already from Alpha Investments, he's talked about for the past 90 days, distributors have been receiving roughly, I believe it's one person, let's say one big distributor will receive 30 accounts in a day. For reference point, before this, they would receive 6 in a day on average. So 30 in a day. Those are a lot of new stores out there who want to get in on this game. They're going to put in for like 10 cases, 100 cases of Elite Trainer boxes, request multiple boxes for products, but they're not going to get it. They're going to get allocated down. I've talked to them. It's very obvious that some of them do not fully understand the way it works yet because they're very green in the game. So what's going to happen is some of those stores out there, undeniably, are these people. They're going to take this money, and for reference point, this far in advance, whenever you give a store your money, they're not just going to put it in a bank account and keep it locked away for the entire time. No, stores will have a tendency, especially the new ones, to take that money. They see some opportunity. Let's say Hidden Fates is coming up. All right, we just took Shining Fates pre-order money. Let's put it into Hidden Fates, flip that, make some money, come back, put more into Shining Fates. But if that goes south, now that money's tied up, where did it go? Now they can't fulfill your pre-order. That's what I'm talking about. That's a layer of risk not needed by giving your money this far in advance, because it's an interest-free loan. It's what it is. It's dangerous to give it this far. So now, I'm going to talk about roughly when you should look at pre-ordering. The earliest I would advise, just because of the nature of 2020/2021, I think January is the safest bet. However, the one caveat, like the special circumstance I would say it's okay, is when Safari Zone starts putting out their pre-orders. Safari Zone, to my knowledge, fulfills pre-orders and has not been in trouble. For that reason, I think when they put out those pre-orders, that's when you know, okay, numbers are solid, they know what they're doing, more places should have their numbers now, so hopefully they do not oversell. If they do, that's just something you can't fully account for because people can be stupid sometimes, alright? You can't always account for stupid. But by waiting for that time period, now you suddenly reduced your risk to a point that it's honestly worth it. By doing it right now, you're taking on more risk than you reasonably need to. You will be taking on more risk than me, who decides to wait like a month or two to pre-order my stuff, and we might still end up getting the same product. You might lose money, or something could go down because of all this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys also learned some stuff about the dangers of pre-ordering so early on. And so leave your thoughts down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.